Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me using all drugstore products, everything except for my mascara. So if you're interested to see how I created this look, just keep on watching. And there's only a couple of products that is not going to be drugstores. The first one is going to be a primer that I already put on my face and I'm trying to get rid of. As you can see, I'm almost done with the bottle. This is the Hourglass. And I really want to use it up before it goes bad because this is a pricey primer. I will not be repurchasing this. I have found other more affordable primers that are just as nice as this that definitely do not cost an arm and a leg. And there's not that much left. I have like this much left. So I've been using it every day to try to get rid of it. And I do like it, don't get me wrong, but I just, if I can use something that performs just as well or better for not as much money, I'm in. I'm also using this under eye primer, and this is something that was recommended by Marlene, Fab and Glam, and this is by Smashbox, and you just need like a little pin size amount of product, and you put it underneath your eyes. And you just let it soak in for a couple of minutes before you put any concealer or anything on. And it really does help keeping your concealer in place and not settling so much in your lines. So I have been using this probably for a couple of months already. And I really do enjoy it. I don't have something like this from the drugstore. So I went ahead and I used it. I don't know why I'm out of breath. Maybe putting my stuff together and hurrying up. I don't know. Because I am in such great shape that, you know, putting my equipment together is a workout. So today I'm going to start with my foundation since I already have my primer on, and I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match. And I told you guys that I had pulled out some products to use in the month of January and February, and I already found one foundation that had gone bad, and it was the Maybelline Fit Me, and it was probably like halfway used up. I meant to keep it so that I can show you guys, because I've been keeping like the lipsticks that I've been using. I've been using like a different lipstick every day. And then if I don't like it, I'm pulling it aside. And if it's because of the, if it's a color, then if I have other ones, it's fine. But if it's because of the formula, then anything else that I have, you know, the same product in another shade, I'm pulling those out also. So that way I can declutter my collection. So we're going to start with this. And I do like this foundation. I think it does a really nice job, and I haven't used it in a long time. The bottle is probably like halfway full. You can't really see it, especially now that I shook it. But yeah, it's a shame that, you know, we find something new and then we don't go back to what we like. We don't have time. There's only one face and so many hours in the day, and if you work full time, it's kind of hard to play around. I'm also going to review this sponge. They sent this to me around 3 months ago, and I've been using it, I would say 6 out of the 7 days. I hardly ever use a brush to put on my foundation. 99% of the time I use a sponge, and this one is from, what did I do with the little box? They sent me two, and this is not a sponsored video. I did not get paid to you know, show you guys this product. They asked me if I would review it, and I said yes, and I've been meaning to do a review, but I'm just going to do it in this video. This is from InStylish, and then let me go on the website and pick two products, or two things, and this is one of the things. It came, sent me two of them. The other one, which is the one that I've been using for 2 months, is I've been using it for 3 months, I'm sorry. This is what it looks like. I just kept it so you guys can see it. It has not ripped. I wash it every day, not in the morning when I do my makeup, but I wash it like at night so that it's clean. When I get up in the morning, all I have to do is wet it to do my makeup before work. But it does get washed every day. It has not ripped, and I mean, it's you know how sponges get after a while from you squeezing it hard, that it kind of loses their shape. So I decided to show you the new one. This is similar to the Juno sponge. It's like that kind of microfiber material. However, I like this one better than the Juno sponge, and this is just my opinion. I feel this one does not soak up as much product. I like the texture of this one on my fingers better than the Juno sponge. The Juno sponge to me had like a, and if you guys used it, you probably know what I mean, like I don't know, it was textured more, and I didn't like the feel on my fingers. And I know it's weird, we're all different, you know, we all have our little hang-ups. And, you know, that has nothing to do with the performance of the sponge. But I just didn't like the way it felt on my hands. It kind of, you know, like nails on the chalkboard kind of thing. So nothing against the sponge. It was a good sponge. I didn't use it for very long because I didn't like the feel. But I feel this applies your makeup better. I feel that you don't have to use as much product with this one. It leaves it evenly. It doesn't really soak up a lot. You can see some on there. See, it's like, it's not soaked up. It's like on the very top layer of the sponge. These wash pretty good. Now, I do use mine sometimes with like liquid bronzers, which stains it a little more. So they do stain like any other sponge. To me, all of my sponges, even if you wash them every day, they do stain a little. So, you know, this one is like no different, but I really do enjoy it. I believe the price for the two of these was like $14.99. I do have a 10% discount code. It's Clara10. Clara10 will give you 10% off. I will list their link and the discount code in my description box in case anyone is interested. Again, I am not making any money off of this. They did not pay me to do a review on this, but I really think it's a nice sponge. I really have not picked up any other sponge since they sent me this one. And really, yesterday was the last time that I used this one, but today when I rinsed it out, it looked like this, and I said, I think it's time to put it to rest. So I pulled out a new one that I had to show you, and I figured I would show it to you in action. And this foundation, I would say it's like a good medium. It doesn't feel heavy on my face. It stays on me all day. I'm going to use the Catrice, the one drop coverage concealer, and this is in the shade called, it's nude beige. I was looking in the wrong place. I really do enjoy this concealer. I think it's, you know, I think that actually Ulta doesn't carry it anymore, because Pam from Granny's Makeup and Skincare, look at the circles under my eyes, guys. I look like a vampire. Oh, I put too much. See, I can't talk and do this. Oh my gosh. No, it says one drop and they mean it. I need to spread this over my spots. No. You can always add a little more. Like right here, I'm probably going to need a little more because you can still see the darkness really bad. I slept pretty good last night too. I don't know why my circles are so bad this morning. Oh. Anyways, Pam said she went, Pamela said that she went on Ulta to try, I always try to call her Pam, and I don't know if she likes to be called that, so I'm sorry, Pamela. I always try to catch myself. But she said she couldn't find it at Ulta, so she ordered it from Catrice's website. So I'm just going to use like another little drop like right here. I don't know if it's going to help. I'm going to try doing it with my fingers, see if it's a little better. But this is a pretty thin consistency. Yeah, it seems to be doing a little more coverage with my finger. A pretty thin consistency, and it doesn't crease very much for me. It pretty much stays looking nice all day. It's not drying. That cavern right there, my goodness. So I am going to put a little bit of concealer on my eyelids, and that will be fine. And that way I can even cover that dark spot right there. Yeah. Now to powder. This concealer, you really don't need to use too much powder. I'm going to use the Fit Me, the Maybelline Fit Me powder, which is one of my faves. See, I'm almost out. So, and this is definitely one that I would repurchase. And I do have a lot of powders, but I still like this one. I even like it better than some of my high-end powders, which, you know, to me, that's saying a lot. I'm going to take, this is an e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit. Just a tiny bit, and just put it under my eyes, a little over. You know what? I need to put a little I've been noticing lately these lines here are a little more visible. Guys, getting old. Don't get me wrong. I actually don't mind being 64. I've never been one that freaked out when I turned 30, 40, 50, 60. I've never been like that. I have always looked at age as a number. Now, I do have some health issues, mainly my aches and pains, that remind me more of my age than anything else, than the number. But it's like you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden it's like, okay, you were not there yesterday. What are you doing here? Who invited you in? All the stuff that you do to prevent some of these things, and they still show up. Where I look, I have a new palette. I have used one of them several times. I really do enjoy it, and that's the one that I'm going to use today. I got two of them because it was buy one get one 50% off at Ulta when I purchased it. It's by Milani, and these are new by Milani, and it's called the Most Wanted Palettes. This one is Burning Desire. Of course, I don't have a mirror. Look how pretty those shades are. This is the one that I have used. And then this one is Rosy Revenge. I have not used this one, but I want to use the one that I've used a couple of times. I'm really going to try not to do any first impressions on my channel. I want to keep it real. I want to make sure that when I show you something, I've already used it several times and that I really like it. So I'm going to start with this color right here, all over my lid. So on this video, I want to do a little bit of a shout out to, I'm going to do 4 channels, and these are 4 channels that I follow and I love, and I don't miss any of their videos. I may not watch them right away because my time is limited, but I do try to watch each and every one of the videos. And all of these channels have less than 1,000 subscribers, and I'm going to try to do like maybe every week on one of my videos, pick 4 channels that I want to give a shout out to, and invite you guys, if you're not already subscribed, to check them out and see if it's something that you would, be interested in. These channels, I think you would be. I think that if you enjoy my content, you will probably enjoy theirs. They're amazing women that I respect, that I love. And let me start with Debbie Knoblauch. Debbie just hit her 500 subscriber on her channel. Debbie is amazing. Debbie has many challenges in her life, and you would never be able to tell it from her channel. She is always so happy and smiling and just blessed, and she lets you know how blessed she is, and she's so into her family and God, and she is on some of her videos she'll share part of her life with us, which I think is amazing, because we don't have to do that, but it's kind of nice to get to know each other. Okay, the only thing I found with this palette is like both of these shades are a little too similar. I would have much preferred for them to have chosen like this one, make it like a dark brown instead of, I don't think we need both of these shades, but that's what we have to work with. So I'm going to start with this one right here. So anyway, Debbie is just, she's funny. Sometimes she's delirious. Sometimes she, she has insomnia, so she'll do videos, in the middle of the night. And it's just funny. She has an amazing channel. I really do enjoy it. I enjoy her. We have become friends. We message her, back and forth on Instagram. And I really do. I have a lot of respect for her. I really do love her. I think she's a wonderful woman and human being and mom. And, there's a lot, to Debbie. And makeup is just one of her loves and her passions. And I think one of her outlets, like it is for many of us. So if you're not already subscribed to Debbie, I would invite you to check her out. I think she's amazing. I will list her channel below so you guys can go, check her out. I've done a couple of collabs with her. And, I hope to do another one soon, and yeah, I can't recommend her enough to you guys. She deserves a lot more than 500 subscribers. On YouTube, she doesn't do it for the numbers or the money. Like, I don't do it for the numbers or the money, but it gives us self-satisfaction that when we put out a video that, you know, people are drawn to it, that people are watching it, that people like it, that they comment. The other one that I'm going to recommend to you is going to be Nat from Lil Ms Nat. Nat is amazing. I think a lot of you already subscribed to her. Nat is so real. She's funny. She's so creative. You know, she can look at a can of Coke and decide, I'm going to create a look based on the can of Coke. She's just like that. She's very creative. She gets inspiration for her eye makeup from anything. And I keep talking and not putting makeup on. This is going to be 3 hours. Okay, I'm going to darken it up a little bit. Can't go too much darker with this one right here. So anyway, Nat is really, you know, she's a lot younger than I am. But, you know, she calls me Tia, which is aunt. You know, when she leaves a message, sometimes a comment on my videos, and I love that because, you know, my niece is probably close to Nat's age. You know, I do have nieces and nephews that are, you know, close to her age. So I love that, but I still think that we hit it off. I think that we respect each other. Again, I've done a couple of collabs with her, have a little bit of fallout. And it has been enjoyable. We both have the same passion. We like a lot of the same products. And I think, you know, she is amazing. So I will also list her her channel below. She also does a lot of project planning. She has a lot of projects going on. I don't know how she can keep up with it. She works in the medical field. She works full time. She also has a child in college. And, you know, she's just amazing. You know, she's very into her family. She helps her mom out, takes her mom to the doctor. She's just an amazing woman. Another one. Okay, next one that I want to recommend to you is Kailee Wesley. And Kailee is the sweetest. And she, you know, she does, okay, she's the queen of Project Pan. Okay, Claire, I keep moving. You can't stop. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one right here all over my lid, and then I'm gonna go in with the gold. So anyway, Kailee is just like the sweetest girl ever. She is beautiful. She's very creative. She is the queen of Project Pan. I have to take anxiety medication before I watch her videos. I'm just kidding, because I'm the anti-panner. I don't like panning products. I don't mind powders or, I don't think I've ever panned a blush. Yeah, I have before when I didn't have that many. I have panned blushes because I have repurchased some from Lancome. But as far as in powders, of course, I have many times. But eyeshadow palettes, singles maybe, like my Brulee from Went a Wild. I've panned that one several times. I purchased it several times. So, but that's just a single that I use all over my lid. I don't like to hit pan on a palette because then to me the palette looks ugly. I know, I need therapy. You don't need to tell me. I already know. But she does. That makes her happy to hit pan. And she has all these project pans going on. And I don't know how she can keep up with it. I got a little bit of that, whatever this is called. It's like a rusty something or other. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of that darker one again to kind of put over here at the end and mix it with the frosty color. So Kailee is funny. She tells you she has ADHD because she goes like from one thing to another. And then she forgets what she was talking about. But she's just amazing. I enjoy watching her. She makes me laugh. I told her that I have SADD, which is Senior Attention Deficit Disorder. So we're okay, you know. And I'm going to take some of this gold and put it on my lid. Look at this. I'm going to swatch it for you. Look at that gold. It is so pretty. They're very buttery. And I did have a little bit of fallout with that darker, it's not really brown, but not a lot. It really hasn't been a problem. So anyways, the last channel that I want to recommend to you is Pamela, and this is from Granny's Makeup and Skincare over 65. Pamela is so classy. Oh my goodness. She wears beautiful clothes, beautiful jewelry. I just noticed I don't even have earrings on. Beautiful jewelry. She has great taste in makeup. She really doesn't use a lot of drugstore makeup. Her makeup is more middle to high end, I would say. But she has beautiful taste in her makeup. And we do also enjoy a lot of the same, you know, palettes. And she likes to use colorful looks, you know. And like me, she feels that, you know, age should not hold you back. If it's something that makes you happy, then you should go for it. Okay, Pamela does a lot of unboxings. She even does some boxes that I do not own. And she does a lot of looks. She probably does a lot more eye looks than I do. I have a hard time finding the time to do looks. So I'm going to take this color right here and just go under my lower lash line as close to the lash line as possible, because this color has a little bit of red in it and I really don't want to make my eyes look red. So I think that you would enjoy her channel. And if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to these women. Like I said, they're really amazing and I think that you will enjoy their channel. I'm going to go with this lighter one right here and put it under my brow bone. Kind of clean up a little bit over here where I got a little carrot. Oh my gosh, I had some, look what I did. You guys get all kinds of surprises on my channel, don't you? I had a dark shadow on that brush. It didn't look like it. My channel, if nothing else, is entertaining. You never know what you're gonna get. You get to learn how to fix all kinds of mistakes. Those are not my intentions to begin with, but that's what I end up doing. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of concealer and I'll be right back. So, let me get a clean brush. I'm going to take this one and put some of that lighter shadow just to kind of clean up. Can't believe I did that. Yes, I can. So anyway, I will list all of those channels below. If you guys are not already subscribed, consider it. I think they're amazing. I think they all deserve a lot more subscribers than what they have on their channel right now. Kylie's close to 500, so it'll be great if we can get her there. I'm almost at 1,200, guys. I need like, I think like 20 more subscribers. And don't forget to check out my Allure and Glossy Box video for the surprise at the end. It would be amazing if you guys did. Okay, I'm going to use a CoverGirl black eyeliner. It's the first time I use it, and it's a liquid eyeliner. And I like it because you can go as thin or as thick as you like, but it's a very, very thin brush. Whoa. And that's what I like. So we're going to wipe it off my hand before I end up with it on my face. And we are going to apply this while I'm videoing, which is not easy. And I don't do wings. I can't do a wing to save my life. So just on the lash line, I'm going to do it very thin. I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. I don't know if you guys have ever used this. It's nice, but to tell you the truth, I'm only using it today because I'm trying to stay with drugstore, and I don't have that many drugstore products right now. This one is nice, but you just have to be very patient. It takes you longer than I like to spend on my brows. So it comes with a brush. But I can't use this brush. It gets too much product, and my brows end up being really, really, really crazy. So what I do is I get a brow brush. See, this is too much trouble already, right? And I put some of the product on the brow brush, and then I do my brows. So yeah, that's why normally I'm trying to finish a Lancome pencil that I have that I'm also not crazy about. My favorite high-end, or you know, more expensive, because there are some that are more expensive, brow pencil is the ABH, the Brow Wiz. Drugstore, probably the CoverGirl. I like that one. If you want to do something fast, this one is nice. It's just, I don't always have the time to do this. When I go to work, I do not have time to do this. Now the nice thing with this one is that you really don't need a brow gel afterwards. My brows are not that crazy anyway, so they pretty much stay in place. Alright, so this is my first brow. I'm going to do the other one. I'll be right back. So once I'm done with putting the product on, I do go back with a brush, a brow brush, a spoolie, and just go over it so that I can make sure that there's nothing chunky. And as you can see, I have like a spot right here that is so hard to cover. So there we go. So yeah guys, sometimes I look like, oh yeah, my brows look okay today, and then when I'm doing my video, I'm saying they're not even in the same zip code. One eyebrow is higher than the other one, so I have a hard time getting them to look semi-even. So I have to keep my hair like okay, that's the best we're gonna get today. So now for mascara. Now this is the one that is not going to be a drugstore mascara. I do not have a drugstore mascara that's open right now. I am going to use my Essence lash primer because it is my fave, and it's the only one that I purchased because it's the only one that I really like. I'm going to use the Superhero from It. I love this mascara. Look at that. One coat. Okay, let me go ahead and finish the other eye. I'm going to do 2 coats and then we'll finish. Okay, now I'm going to use the CoverGirl Telescope Mascara on, it is CoverGirl, right? L'Oreal, sorry. L'Oreal Telescope Mascara on my lower lashes. This is the waterproof one. And I just do a little bit. Okay, now for bronzer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. bronzer, and this is in, wow, Forever something, Sundust. I'll list it below. I don't know, I can't read it. I'm going to use this brush right here, and this is from ColourPop. Lightly, I don't like to bronze a lot. I think the bronzer makes my spots even darker, so I'm very careful of how much bronzer I put on, because I really think that it makes the spots on my face a little more visible. Okay, let me see if this needs to be sheared out some. So I put very little. Okay, now for blush, I'm going to use this one by ColourPop, and this one is Count on Me. And I start slow and add if I need to. Can you even see it? Can you see it? Okay, am I getting anything on the brush here? Here we go. And I'm probably gonna end up with a lot. Is this dried out? Looks like it's getting dried out. It's not even that old. It's one of those Super Shock, I think they call them that, blushes. And it looks like it's getting dried out. I think you can see it now though. And it's like a peachy color. It's pretty. Highlighter. I'm going to use this one from Revolution. And this is Peach Lights. And it's very pretty. And I haven't used this in a while. It felt kind of nice going through my drawers and pulling out products that I haven't used in a long time. Oh wow. Okay. That's one thing I have to say, you know, a lot of the drugstore packaging leaves much to be desired. Doesn't need to be expensive, but it needs to stay together. And this is the highlighter. Can you guys see it? Yeah, it's got like a little bit of a peach in it. Right, I'm gonna use this. This is what I use for, well, one of the brushes that I use. This is from Ms Glam. Oh my gosh. Okay. The blush didn't want to come out to play, but this definitely did. That's better. Whoa. Let me try to do it on this side without additional product. Yeah, nothing's coming out now. It's saying, well, I may not have good packaging, but I can glow. I also have this pencil by CoverGirl, and these are some cream eyeshadows. This one's like it's got like a little bit of a frost. Not a lot, but I'm gonna use it right here like I normally use my Thrive, but I wanted to keep it all drugstore. And I think these pencils are amazing for the inner corner because you don't end up with a lot, and you can make it, you know, a little more subtle. All right. Okay, the lipstick that I'm going to use is probably a little dark for this look, but I wanted to show it to you because this one is kind of new to my collection. I got it like I think it was like the very end of December, and it's by L'Oreal, and it's called the Matte Lip Crayon. And I like L'Oreal lipsticks. Now this I found to be a little drying, and this is one of the ones that I pulled out to use, and so I basically used it already, but I wanted you guys to see it. It is very pretty. It is very long wearing, but I find it a little dry. So after I have it on for a little while, I actually have to put like some kind of a gloss on it because it feels uncomfortable on my lips, even though it's not supposed to be like a liquid lip. Well, it's not a liquid lip, it's like a cream, but it is matte. I'm going to try to do it without lip liner. Huh? Okay. I find that it kind of pulls on my lips as I'm doing it, and I don't like that. Okay, that's the best you're going to get out of me without a liner. You know, it's funny because as many years as I've been doing this, there's two things I cannot do. I cannot do a wing. I can't. I've tried. And to begin with, I think it looks funny on me. Maybe because I'm not used to seeing myself, you know, with a wing, but I can't get it to look right. And then the other thing is applying lipstick without a lip liner. I have such a hard time with that. I see some women like in a car, and I'm not saying like while they're driving, but I mean, like if I've been in a car with other women, they'll pull out lipstick and they'll, you know, without a mirror even, reapply. What? I can't even do it with a mirror without lip liner. Yeah, my lips are high maintenance for sure. So anyway, it is a pretty color. I do love the color, but I feel that when you're putting it on, and I do like matte lipsticks. Like I have some that are from Urban Decay. I have some that are from MAC that are matte, and I like them. Even Maybelline, I have a couple of them that are matte. But this one just feels a little heavy, a little uncomfortable. You can see, look, you can see the lines on my lips. And normally when I wear lipstick, I do have some lines on my lips, but they're not that visible. And I feel like this makes them more pronounced. I'm going to try to darken a little bit the outer edge of my look right here. And I know that I can only go so dark with this shadow. Okay, so I just went over it a little bit. the outer edge with this one here to try to make it a little darker. But like I said, there's only so much that you can do with these shadows. So overall, do I like this palette? Yes, I do. I think that you're kind of limited on how many looks you can create with this palette. Now, I've done several times. One time I used this one all over my lid, you know, the entire lid. Then I put the gold in the middle, and it looked really pretty, like a spotlight. And it was only like the 2 shades, and it looked really pretty. This rose gold is beautiful. So the colors are pretty, but I just think that they could have done a little better, and the quality is amazing. It really is. They're very, very creamy, but I just think that they could have put like one dark brown. If they would have put one dark brown in this palette, this would be the perfect, you know, stick in your purse palette for a quick look. But I think too many of the colors are similar, like these, like this one. Okay, this one right here and this one, look how similar they are. They could have just skipped one of them, but they're both matte, and they could have just put like a dark brown. Now this is a beautiful palette. I really do like it. I love the formula. As you saw, there was very little fallout. I just had a little bit over here, and I really do enjoy it. The other thing is this. I really do love this. This is comparable if you want to get the you know, some of the drugstore ones that we pay, you know, $7, $8, $9 for them. I really never buy the beauty blender. I think they're nice, but I think that this is just as good for, you know, half the price. I believe when I got the 2 of them, it was like $15 for both of them. I don't know if they have this, because they seem to have like different specials, but they do have many options that you can pick if you something you're interested in. This one, there's some that I've tried before that are so hard that you feel like you're beating yourself when you're doing it. This one has just a perfect you know, texture, consistency, whatever you want to call it. It's soft enough, not too soft. It doesn't absorb a lot of product, and I don't use it for dry products. I cannot apply powder with a beauty blender. It gets very cakey on my skin. I have pretty normal skin. I do get a little oily right here, but not bad. I really don't even have to blot my face unless it's, you know, June, July, August here in Florida. But the rest of the time, my face stays, you know, just fine. So I don't have to blot it. But this one, I feel like it doesn't absorb too much product. Like you just put a little bit of product on your face and you can, you know, get it done. I just like it. I think it's a great sponge, and I would consider repurchasing it, or purchasing it, because I didn't purchase the first one. So this is definitely one that I would recommend. Like I said, it does stay eventually, especially I've used it for like bronzer, so it does stain. Right now it's a little stain, but once I wash it, this should come out. And actually, when I wash it, I'll take a picture and I'll insert it here so that you guys can see how clean this came out. So anyway, let me know, you know, do you like the palette? Did you like the look? This is nice. It's just time consuming, but it does stay on all day. Your lashes will not go anywhere. They don't feel crunchy, but they're in place. I have it in the medium brown. It doesn't say waterproof, so it probably isn't. Like I said, it's not anything I use all the time, because most of the time I'm in a hurry and I want to get it done quickly and out the door. And everything else you guys have seen before. I definitely like this. I love this concealer. This is a really good, affordable, it looks like a little medicine bottle, doesn't it? Affordable foundation. This has been around for a long time, and you wear it in nude beige W3. I'm going to use a little bit of setting spray, and this is from Olay Mist, and this is the Ultimate Hydration Essence and Calming. Oh yeah, has aloe vera and chamomile extract. I hope it doesn't have any alcohol. I really didn't read it. If it does, I will put it in the box below. I don't want to get it on my mascara. This smells really, really nice, guys. All right, guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to see on my channel. Would you like to see, like, for me to do a video at the end of the month showing you all the lip products I used through the month, which ones I decluttered from my collection? I'm going to try to keep, like, I threw away that foundation that I pulled out of my collection, and I should have kept it so I could show it to you guys, because I want you to see sometimes that if you have too much product, really you end up with a lot of waste, and that's not right. I don't like to do that, and that's why I'm trying to be a little more conscientious as to what I purchase. I don't like waste. So I'm going to try to do better with that and show you, you know, what I'm getting rid of, passing on, whatever. But just let me know what you like to see. I don't want to do a video on the lipsticks I use the whole month if it's something that you don't want to see. So I love you guys. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on my next one. Bye. Mwah.